Why does my porter have a harsh roast flavor? Imagine biting into a piece of dark chocolate and suddenly tasting a bitter, burnt note that doesn't quite sit right. That's what a harsh roast flavor in your porter can feel like. Porters are known for their rich, malt-driven profiles with hints of chocolate, caramel, and coffee. The roast character should be there, but it should be smooth and balanced, not overpowering or bitter. When it turns harsh or burnt, something in the brewing process or recipe has gone off course. Porters get their color and flavor from roasted malts. These malts are heated to different levels, creating flavors that range from toasty and biscuity to deep coffee and chocolate notes. The key is balance. English porters, for example, are meant to have a moderate roastiness that supports the malt sweetness. If the roast is too intense or burnt, it can clash with the other flavors and make the beer less enjoyable. One common cause of harsh roast flavors is the type and amount of roasted malts used. Malts like black malt and roasted barley are popular in porters, but if you add too much or they are roasted too dark, they can introduce a burnt or acrid taste. Even small amounts of these malts can cause harshness if not balanced with sweeter malts. The way you mash your grains and ferment your beer also plays a role. High mash temperatures can leave more unfermentable sugars, making the beer taste sweeter and potentially amplifying the roast's harshness. Conversely, if the beer is too dry, the roast flavors can stand out more and seem sharper. Water chemistry matters too. If your brewing water has high sulfate levels, it can make bitterness more prominent, which can intensify the harshness of the roast. Adjusting your water to reduce sulfates can help create a smoother profile. Yeast and fermentation conditions are important as well. Some yeast strains produce flavors that can interact with the roasted malts. If fermentation is too hot or the yeast is underpitched, it can create off flavors like metallic or yeasty notes that make the roast seem harsher. To avoid this, start with a balanced grain bill. Use a mix of base malts, caramel malts, and a modest amount of roasted malts. For English porters, aim for gentle roast flavors that support the malt sweetness. For more robust porters, you can push the roast a little further but avoid going overboard. Always use fresh, high-quality roasted malts because stale malts can develop off flavors that add to harshness. Pay close attention to your mash pH and temperature. Too high a pH can extract more tannins, leading to astringency that makes the roast seem harsher. Keep your mash temperature within the recommended range for the style. If your water is high in sulfates, consider diluting it or adjusting with brewing salts to balance the profile. Control your fermentation by choosing a yeast strain that fits the style and fermenting at the right temperature. Avoid underpitching or fermenting too hot, as these can produce off flavors that clash with the roast. Throughout the brewing process, taste your beer regularly. If you notice harsh roast flavors early, you can try blending it with a less roasted batch or adjusting future recipes. Remember, the goal is a porter that is rich and flavorful but smooth and balanced. If your porter tastes burnt or astringent, think of it as a chance to learn and improve. Adjust your ingredients, process, or technique, and you'll get closer to that perfect, well-rounded porter. In the end, porters should be about harmony. The roast should support the malt, not overpower it. Keep experimenting, take notes, and enjoy refining your brew. Cheers to making better porters.